guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So I'm back with another advent calendar unboxing. This is the Joe Loves advent calendar and it is for 2022. So I purchased this myself, it's just arrived. It's quite a pricey one. This cost me £325 and the calendar is worth over £560. So not a massive saving or a massive value compared to what some of the beauty calendars cost, particularly like the multi-brand ones. But I do like Joe Loves. I love pretty much all their fragrances and I really enjoyed this one last year, so I've decided I'm going to treat myself and get it, and I will put a card here if you want to see what we've got in last year's calendar. I do think the box design is pretty cool. It's like a stack of cards and it's double-sided, so the little tiny boxes, that's what it's made up of, and we're going to pull them out obviously as we are unboxing it. But I've done a separate video where I'll show you the front and the back just because it's easier. It's a little bit, I wouldn't say fragile, but I don't want to move it too much. So I'm going to insert the video here so you can see exactly what the calendar looks like. Okay, so 25 days, 25 items. Let's jump right in. Day number 1. So that one goes all the way through. So it looks like some of them go all the way through and some of them are just like half the side. Oh, it's got writing on. It says, "Heady white roses are one of my favourite flowers and have helped me to celebrate many happy moments in my life." I like this when they put little things on there. So I've opened it like this, and then if we pull it open, this is like a kind of coated cardboard, so it's not, I wouldn't even say it was just cardboard, it's coated in something to make it like, I don't know, feel a little bit more sturdy. But anyway, let's get on to the items, Crystal. So the first item is the White Rose and Lemon Leaves Perfume. It's in a 10ml or 0.338 fluid ounce, and these tend to be the sizes of the fragrances that we get in this calendar. White Rose and Lemon Leaves is lovely. It's a really nice kind of fresh day scent is how I would describe it. I'm not going to even attempt to start describing these fragrances to you because I'm terrible at it. And I think no matter what they describe the fragrance like, it's going to smell different when you actually put it on your skin. So if you want a bit more information about any of the fragrances, go check out the Joe Loves website, and I'll link the calendar obviously underneath as well. But I think this is a really nice fresh scent. And if you're not familiar with Joe Loves, yes, it is Jo Malone's new brand. I say new, she's been running it for a few years now, but when she sold Jo Malone a number of years ago, she then went on and set up this company. Day number 2. Oh, another long one. This doesn't have any writing on it. How strange. I find it really odd that it would be on some boxes and not others, but anyway. So today we've got a bath and shower gel. This one is Pomelo, which is one of my favourite scents. I think Jo says this reminds her of her holiday. I can't remember where, but in some gorgeous European city. I think it might be Santorini or something. This stuff smells incredible. It really does. It's a gorgeous scent. So it's a bath and shower gel. You can use it in the bath or the shower. And this is in, it's like a travel size, but usually you can't buy these in this size. Usually you have to get them in this set. But then just recently they've started introducing travel sizes, so it may be possible to get it in this size. But it's a 75ml or 2.54 fluid ounce. So it's one of those, if you haven't got the fragrance, you can just use the bath and shower gel or maybe the body lotion and really get the scent that way because they're quite potent. If you've got the fragrance, then obviously layer them up and they will last for like days on your skin. Obviously you're showering, so maybe not days, but you know what I mean. Day number 3, another long one. Again, no more writing. Literally like, don't know what to expect with this. Okay, so the next one is Pomelo again, so the same scent as day number 2, but this time we've got a body lotion. So the body lotion version of it, again, 75ml, 2.54 fluid ounce, literally just a couple of dabs of something like this, lasts on the skin so well and smells lovely. It's one of my favourites actually, Pomelo. I really like that one. Day number 4. So this is like a smaller box, so it's kind of like half the size, not quite as long as the others. And it says, baking fresh gingerbread for Christmas gifts is a tradition for our house. Ooh, so today we get a candle. I do incredible candles. Oh, I've never smelled this one before. So having had the calendar last year, there are some things that are similar, like we got pomelo, I think we got the white rose perfume as well, although I think we got it in a paintbrush style, so some of the items are the same, some are different, but this I've never smelled before. This is definitely new for the calendar, and it's gingerbread, and it literally smells like gingerbread, like so authentically gingerbread. So literally it smells like I'm stood in the kitchen and gingerbread is baking or it's just come out of the oven. It's gorgeous. So these are the 70-gram votives. They're in like a little glass jar. We actually got a Jo Loves candle in the Space NK advent calendar if you've seen that video. If not, I'll put a card here. But they are absolutely gorgeous candles. They burn really well, really clean, no black smoke, no anything like that. And the scents are just divine, and they just last throughout the entire candle. So it's not like, oh, you get a bit of a strong scent to start with and then it starts to kind of taper away. These are really high quality candles. Definitely recommend their candles. I've bought their full-size candles at full price many times because they're actually the best candle I've ever personally tried. And I've tried Diptyque and lots of the other famous candles, and I like their candles better, Jo Loves ones. Hence why I bought the calendar. But yeah, fabulous. And I'm really pleased there's a scent in here I haven't smelled before as well, so that's pretty cool. Day number 5. Another long one, and we haven't got any words or anything on this box. Ooh, okay, so this is a full-size product. It's the hand sanitizer hand lotion duo. So I've bought this before. I've spoken about this before, but I've not bought it in this particular scent. I'm going to explain it to you, don't worry, in case you haven't seen the video where I mentioned these. But these are literally a duo. So you take off the lid, and I saw these in the store in London and I was like, this is such a clever idea. Why has no one done this before? So if you look at the end, and I hope you can see this on camera, it's actually got 2 different little bits on the end. What do we call these? Little closure things. And the reason for that is it's literally 2 different products in one. So one side you open and it's the hand sanitizer gel. So I've just dropped that all over the place. That wasn't great. Put the hand sanitizer, hopefully on your hands and not all over the place like I've just done. So, you know, I would say standard sanitizer, but it's really not. It's a luxury hand sanitizer that smells of the perfume. So we put the hand sanitizer on, it dries quite quickly, a decent hand sanitizer. And then the other side is a hand lotion. So that scent follows you around all day, and obviously you've got yourself some hand sanitizer as well, super important, especially in recent years. So it's a really lovely lotion. It goes on the skin really well, and it's nice and light and it sinks in perfectly. And yeah, with that hand sanitizer, the scent just lingers all day. Anyway, I bought these before, but never in this scent. This is one of the newer scents they released. So I think originally they only offered it in one scent. I think it was pomelo. And then now, as they are popular, they brought it out in other scents. So in the calendar, we get Seville, Orange and Neroli, which is lovely. And again, not really a scent I've had before. I've smelt it before, but I haven't owned anything from that range, so that's quite exciting. But it is just the perfect thing to have in your handbag so you can sanitize your hands and apply hand cream. So it feels like a treat, but you're looking after yourself at the same time. Day number 6. Christmas trees is such an iconic festive scent, it simply wouldn't feel like Christmas without it. This one's trying to escape from the box, and I'm not sure why. Christmas trees is incredible. It literally smells like Christmas trees. It's gorgeous. You can just close your eyes, breathe in that scent, and it's literally like you're in a forest. Like I imagine what it would smell like if you went to one of these Christmas tree places where you went and chose a real Christmas tree. It's an absolutely gorgeous scent. I love it. Really, really like that. Day number 7, down here at the bottom. This one's quite a thin one. Ooh, okay, so I kind of alluded before to a paintbrush, and you're probably thinking, if you've not seen last year's video, what on earth are you talking about? A paintbrush. So Jo Loves have fragrances also available, as well as in like a standard spray fragrance bottle. They also do them in what they call a paintbrush form. So this is literally a gel, a perfume gel of whatever scent the perfume is. So this one's Orange Butterflies, which is another really lovely scent. And you take the lid off and it's literally a paintbrush, and you press on this end and then it releases a little bit of gel, and then you apply it to your pulse points, to your wrist, to your throat, wherever you want to apply it. Now, because it's gel form, in terms of how long it's going to last, they say at least 3 hours. For some people it lasts a lot longer. Some people find that a gel fragrance lasts on the skin longer than like a spray fragrance, but obviously that's kind of a personal thing and different for everyone. But this is in a 7ml, so it's the full size. That is the size they do for the paintbrush. They don't do any other size. What's great about this is you can untwist, pull it out and put a refill in. So if you were to buy this in the shop, I think they're about £40, but they come with 2 refills. This one just has the 1 refill inside, but they do last quite a long time. But then if you really love it, you can go and just buy the refill. So you can buy 3 7ml refills for £35 on their website. So if you want to fill it up, you can absolutely do that. But it's so handy for having it in your handbag. And when you take this out, people are like, what is that? And it's just lovely. Lovely scents, lovely products, and lovely packaging too. And they do have a lot of refill options now. So if you're worried about the kind of sustainability of your products and things like that, they now have refills for things like the hand lotion, body lotion, for the hand wash, for the body wash, all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of refills and things now available on their website if you do like the product and you want to kind of refill. These types of calendars, always a little bit of a challenge, because when I pulled out the bottom box and then had to kind of restack everything else. So, you know, the challenges of making advent calendar unboxing videos. Day number 8. This one did not want to come out, and it's actually got a little tear on it, which is kind of frustrating. As pretty as this calendar is, probably not the most practical. This candle is Jo by Jo Loves, one of my favourite fragrances from Jo Loves. You're going to hear that a lot because lots of them are my favourite. This is a scent she created for herself, and you get like grapefruit and lots of lovely scents. So this one is a mirror of the perfume, so it smells just like the Jo by Jo Loves perfume, but in candle form. Again, 70g votive. Day number 9. Another one of those kind of half boxes. No words. What do we think about this? Words on some and not on the other. I find that really, really strange as a design. Like the words, but you know, all or nothing, I would have said. So today we get a lifestyle fragrance. So this one is called Christmas Trees, and we've had this before. I think we got it in a 14ml version last year. This is a 15ml version. Very different, not really that different. Slightly different design of bottle though. So it's in a spray, and this is basically a room fragrance or a linen spray. So you can spray it on your linen, you can spray it in the room. It smells like Christmas trees, so just like our Christmas tree candle, except in spray form. So if you want to spray it around and you don't want to have a candle burning, this is a really great option for that. Day number 10, down here at the bottom. Another kind of thin package. We've got another paintbrush, and this one is Red Truffle 21. So this is not a fragrance that we had in paintbrush form last year. This is a different one. It's not like a new fragrance, but it's one that you don't always see. I think it's quite a recent addition to the paintbrush range, because they didn't used to offer the paintbrush for everything, just for like the most popular ones. And this one I think is a bit more niche. It's actually in a grey colour, so you'll notice hopefully with the other one I showed you, I think that was orange, that they have different colours on the end. So if you've got a few of these, it should be easy to kind of know which one to grab for once you get to know the colour. And obviously it actually says the words on the bottom too. But yeah, this is another really nice fragrance. Again, the website will explain better than I what these scents smell like. But again, love the gel and the paintbrush, and just the whole way that they do it is just, for me, the coolest presentation of fragrance I've personally seen. I really like it. I mean, I've had like fragrances that come like in little gel pots, but you have to like put your finger in or like rub your hand on it, and then the fragrance gets on your fingers, which if you're out and about, this is just so kind of mess free, just like a little dab on your wrist. Done. On the inside of the cards as well, you can actually see the Jo Loves design and like little Christmas things like gingerbread men and stuff all in there. So it's really nicely designed calendar, just really quite difficult to show on camera, but yeah, it is really pretty. Like I said, just probably not the most practical for a calendar. It is nice to have something a bit different. Day number 11. This body cream is the most luxuriously rich texture. Layered with my fragrance, it makes the scent last all day. Another one that's kind of fallen out as I've opened it. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to say it again, one of my favourite fragrances, but this is one of the fragrances that I have in like a big size. I have a couple of Jo Loves fragrances, and this is one of the ones, so it's one of my like top fragrances. This is Mango Thai Lime. It smells so good, so kind of fruity, and mango I think takes over it. It reminds me of, if you're familiar with like the Body Shop like mango scent and things like that, but like a really grown up luxurious version of it. and blended with the rest of it, it just smells so good. And it'll be so nice to be able to layer that with the fragrance. At the moment, I layer it with my body lotion that I've got from the Mango Thai Lime range, but I think the body lotion will be even more luxurious, so it's a little bit thicker than the body lotion. It's 50ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. Obviously, like I've said, it's body cream, so it's going to be that little bit thicker. I'm going to smell like all sorts by the end of this, because obviously I've put that other hand cream on that smells differently, but every time I smell this fragrance, I'm like reminded how much I like the fragrance. That one, it's just something a bit special for me. I just find it really quite uplifting and like makes me feel happy when I smell it. Day number 12. I don't really like taking these ones from the bottom because it just disturbs everything. So it's another one like this. And it's another paintbrush that I do like about it. I do like the paintbrushes. So this one is Pomelo, which, like I said, is one of the best fragrances. Again, in that paintbrush style. It's just so yummy. Such a lovely, lovely fragrance. But yeah, lovely to have like a whole range of these paintbrushes and just pick the one you want to wear that day. It just feels like a real treat. Day number 13. Snowy New York City, a roaring log fire wrapped up in a cashmere blanket, total bliss. Another paintbrush, and this one is green, orange and coriander. Doesn't smell anything like coriander or orange really to me, but it's a really nice one. Really like this. So I think last year we got this in like a spray version but not a paintbrush. So I'm loving the idea of widening my little paintbrush collection. I just need like a display case or something, or like a stand where I could put them all on. They have that in the shop in London. It's a gorgeous store, and they have them all on like this display, and it's just gorgeous. So I need one of those. Spinning around now to get some numbers on the other side. Day number 14, which is right up here on the top. This one helpfully has got like a little tab. I think they've realised that without that you'd just not be able to get this out. So this one is another of the spray fragrances, so 10ml or 0.338 fluid ounce. This one is a little bit different. There's a lot different actually. This is one that I would say, I mean they're all unisex fragrances, but I would actually say this one may appeal more to men than women, although I actually quite like it, but then I like masculine scents as well, so I'm not a good judge of this. But this is like a fireside, like drinking whiskey by the fireside is kind of what it makes me think of. So it's called Smoked Plum and Leather, which is probably a pretty fair name for this. I actually quite like it because I just think it's different. It's not like your run-of-the-mill fragrance. Not that any of these are, but this one especially. It's very, very different. So I like the fact they've included that because there wasn't any of the sort of unusual fragrances included last year. It was all the kind of most popular ones. So really happy with that. Day number 15. Ooh, so this is Fig Trees and it's a hand wash. We definitely didn't get this last year. 75ml or 2.54 fluid ounce. So you could definitely, if you get this calendar, then throughout December you can just like put these different items in different rooms by your sink or what have you, and you'll just have that real kind of Christmassy experience, particularly with things like Fig Trees because it's very much a kind of Christmassy type scent. That really smells amazing. I do find when I use their hand washes, they last such a long time on your skin. So everything is so well fragranced that it's not just like I've washed my hands, oh yeah, that was nice, now the smell's gone. It kind of lingers a little bit, which I really like. Day number 16. So this is quite heavy and it's another of those kind of half-size boxes. Ooh, it's another body cream. This one's in Joe by Joe Loves, and you can always tell because Joe by Joe Loves always has like a hint of red on the packaging. So this is the one, the fragrance, like I said, that Jo Malone created for herself. I'm sure she created them all for herself, but you know what I mean? In particular, this is like her signature scent, I believe, and it just smells amazing. It's another lovely, rich body cream. Day number 17. These are starting to remind me of like a Toblerone bar or something. There's something so luxurious about scenting your hair. This is the perfect accessory. So last year they didn't include any of the hair perfumes because they quite simply didn't exist last year. So this is quite a new addition. I've been so tempted to try these hair fragrances, but I was like, no, I'm going to hold off and see what's in the calendar. So this is Grapefruit, a fragrance hair mist. It's 14ml or 0.47 fluid ounce. So this is the size we got for the room sprays last year. See, that's grapefruit, but it's like the Mango Thai Lime. It's super like fruity and punchy and like, I just feel like it puts me in a good mood. I don't want to put this one back because this is just like, it's honestly just like such a good scent. Really, really like that. Day number 18. Today we've got cobalt, patchouli and cedar. This is the bath and shower gel 75ml, 2.54 fluid ounce. This was, I think, the newest launch last year when they released the calendar. We did get this exact product last year. It's another one that I would say is almost a little bit unisex. It's one that Jo actually designed when we first had the kind of pandemic, and something to do with her looking at the sky and just wanting to create something that was like positive and, you know, good. And yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice one. It's quite a fresh scent, pretty inoffensive in a good way. And yeah, it's really nice. Day number 19. Today we've got cobalt, patchouli and cedar again, this time in body lotion, 75ml or 2.54 fluid ounce. So what I like about these and what I did last year when we got like these kind of travel type sizes, I lined them all up where I keep like my bath and body stuff, and then it was just like a really nice experience. So I take the shower gel obviously into the shower, have my shower with that, finish off with the body lotion, and it really does just feel like a really luxurious experience, which is obviously what you expect when you're talking at this kind of price point. But I had many lovely experiences with these products after I unboxed the calendar last year. Day number 20. This is quite a long one. This one is a fragrance body mist. So I've never tried the body mist. Again, on my list of things to try at some point, but it wasn't in last year's calendar. These have been around for a bit longer. I don't know about this specific scent. It is tuberose, 15ml or 0.5 fluid ounce. Again, it's a spray, and everything, by the way, super well made, really like luxurious and lovely. Again, just gorgeous, but really different to the uplifting kind of grapefruit. This one is a lot more moody is how I would describe it. Maybe more of a like a nighttime kind of scent, but at the same time, I smell things like this and I just think it kind of smells like luxury. If that makes any sense to anyone, it probably doesn't, but that's what it smells like to me. Day number 21. Today we've got a 10ml spray fragrance of number 42, the Flower Shop, which smells like a bunch of flowers. It's got rose in there and it's all just so nicely balanced. It's just different from anything else. It really does smell like a flower shop. It's 10ml or 0.338 fluid ounce as well. So yeah, just another gorgeous fragrance. Back up top here for day number 22. Today I've got another spray fragrance. This one is Golden Gardenia, which is their newest launch. This is probably the only fragrance of theirs that isn't really for me, but I'm sure I'll find somebody who will love it. But again, 10ml, 0.338 fluid ounce. Lots of people do love it. It's just, there's something about this that I think it smells nice, but when I put it on me, it doesn't smell as nice, if that makes sense. And there's so many other fragrances that I love that this will probably be one I will pass on. Day number 23. Another fragrance. We're really like getting all the fragrances right now. So this is Jo by Jo Loves. Again, the one that Jo created for herself. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Again, another 10ml size. So these are the spray bottles again. So for those of you who prefer a spray to a gel, this is what you get. I will say though, the fragrances do last quite a long time on the skin. I find the actual perfume sprays last a bit longer on me than the gel, and I like the gel to just kind of touched up, or if I like forget to take some fragrance with me, I've got it in my bag kind of ready to go. So yeah, spray bottle for that one. Day number 24, Christmas Eve. Another box with a tear in it. I am a little bit disappointed with the packaging, to be honest. For the price point, I think it's so cool that they've done this design, really like that, but the actual execution, it's not great. And I think like when they've packed it, the boxes have kind of torn a bit and it's a little disappointing. This is Log Fires. Now, I have spoken about this I don't know how many times, so this is my favourite candle of all time, not just Jo Loves. It smells like a burning log fire. Now that might not be for everyone, but that's what it smells like. And I put this candle on and honestly, it's like there's a real log fire in the room with me. It's such a gorgeous scent. And you're probably thinking, well, you know, log fires don't really smell of anything. But this, I just love it. I've bought this in full size so many times. It's like my go-to winter candle scent. I just love it. If you try nothing else, please go and smell this candle. We've got to Christmas Day, day number 25. Happy Christmas. I can't wait to see what scent you choose. That's a bit of a spoiler alert for you. Remember to tell me your stories as scent memories. So they do like you to leave your scent memories on their website, so what it reminds you of or what amazing experiences you might have had while experiencing this particular fragrance. whichever one it is you're talking about. So today we get a box of limited edition playing cards. So these are something a bit different because there was nothing sort of in the calendar last year that you couldn't buy. But then on top of that, you also get in here a special card, and I'm not gonna, well, I can kind of show you a little bit of it, but it's got like a special code on this side which allows you to choose a 100ml fragrance of your choice. You can choose it in store. The only store they have is on Elizabeth Street in London. Visit it if you're ever in the area, it's gorgeous. You can order via phone or you can order online. And it includes free delivery as well if you're ordering it online or by phone. And you've got until the 30th of June 2023 to redeem your fragrance. So I went in store because I was visiting my sister in London at the time. The playing cards themselves, so the general kind of number cards are all pretty standard, what you would expect. And then when you get to like the kings and queens and the jack and stuff, hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna take a picture and I'll insert the picture because they have like Joe Love's bottles in their hands, which I just think is so cute. So I'm going to insert a picture, so I'm not trying to show you on the camera because the things don't always show up as well on the camera with the lights and stuff. So I'm going to insert a picture here, but they are so cute. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this calendar? I mean, for me, like I said, I think you've got from what I've been saying as we've been going along, I've found the execution of the calendar a little bit disappointing at £325. I expect that they've really kind of thought through and done a bit of a prototype and sort of seen how this would work in real life, because actually what's happened is, like I said, whoever's packed my calendar and like put the items in the box hasn't taken that much care, or it's the design of the calendar and the boxes have torn before I've even got to them, which isn't great, especially like I said at this kind of price point. And it's not something I've noticed with any other calendar I've ever unboxed, so a little bit weird. So yeah, I love the fact that they do different designs. So last year we had an incredible star, like the fact this looks like cards and it does look quite impressive in real life, but I just really wish they had taken a little bit more care with it. And I don't think maybe the design works in that sense, and I don't understand why there are like words on some of them and not other ones, and it's just a bit weird. But yeah, these cards are absolutely beautiful. I like the fact that it's something different that you can't kind of get anywhere else. The cards are repeated as well in the different kind of colourways of whichever suit it refers to, but I will show you 4 of them so you get an idea of what makes them kind of special. But they're like a limited edition collector's type item. I like that about it, something a bit different, something a bit special. Love the fact that you get to choose a 100ml bottle. I think that definitely ups the value because a 100ml bottle from Joe Love's is about £115, so that does account for quite a lot of the calendar's value, so completely happy with that. Just like I said, I think the execution and the design of the box isn't the best. Didn't seem to work out for me, but let me know your thoughts, I'd love to know. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching this unboxing. I know it's probably not the calendar for everyone, it's quite niche, but I think fragrances are going to be pretty big this year in advent calendars. I've got lots more advent calendars to unbox. Check out the playlist if you haven't already, and I'll put it here if you've not seen my playlist of 2022 advent calendars. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'll put a link underneath if you do want to check out this calendar or anything I've talked about in this video. I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up, it lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!